Hey YouTubers, I hope everybody's doing well. In this video, we're gonna do a quick review and overview of the Canon G7X Mark II. If you're in the market for an excellent point-and-shoot camera that is actually performing at the level of a DSLR, and most importantly, you can actually fit into your pocket, please stay tuned because this is one of the cameras that you should be looking at. Okay, so let's start with what comes within the package. Okay, this is the box, G7X. It's not a huge box. Please note the version that I have here is an international model. So the contents of, if you're in the US, could make a little bit different. But in general, what's in the box is the camera itself. Comes packaged pretty well. You also get a set of battery. Currently my battery is inside my camera here. You do not get the memory card though, okay? So please make sure you have one available. This is the SD cards. You get one wall charger behind here, and then you get one lanyard for the camera. My international version did not come with the manuals. However, you can get the manuals online to read. So let's dive into some of the key features of this camera and why it makes such an excellent point and shoot. First of all is its aperture. Its aperture is at 1.8, which allows for excellent low light photography as well as video. Secondly, the lens, it has a very good quality to it. I would say it's about the same level of any of the very fixed or prime lens at the SDLR quality, as well as it can also zoom to a very high distance. I won't go into the specifics, okay, but you can go check more detail on how far it can zoom in some other links. Now let's turn on the camera and play around with it real quick. So to turn on buttons up here. So you can see that there are few options at the top in terms of shoot modes. There's scene mode, auto mode, aperture priority for video, program mode, TV mode, AV, as well as manual mode, and also custom mode, where you can set your preset of modes that you want to stick with or settings. Video mode is down here, and back to scene. So there are actually two rings. Okay, the first ring at the top here covers the modes. Now this second ring here contains your exposure. So if you want to manually control your exposure, you can definitely do that. So you can go up 1, -1, back to 0, -1 here, which is a very convenient feature. The zoom is up here, so you can zoom into things. Yeah, after this point, I think this is where the digital zoom kicks in. So the camera is indeed very smooth. This is on here is the flash. Okay. So yeah, the buttons, this is another record button, menu button, view your photos button, and this can be a function button that you can set. Let's look in front of the camera real quick. So the camera, there is this ring that you can adjust. You can set it to be flowing freely like this, or in step motion by adjusting this small button here. So this, you'll hear a clicking sound. One other good feature is its screen at the back here. So this screen, you can actually pull it out. You can look from high angles. You can also pull it out here. If you want to do a selfie, right, you can position it in that direction where you can take a look and selfie yourself, which is very convenient. If you're looking to vlog or just take a bunch of selfies, this will save a lot of retakes, as you can see yourself, you can see if you're in focus or not. So based on my experience, the photos that I've taken with this camera are extremely good. First of all, it for sure beats, you know, the iPhones, the iPhone 7. I have the iPhone 7 Plus. It definitely beats that. It's on par with DSLRs as long as you use it right, okay? If you're taking photos within manual mode and you're adjusting your exposures, same for video also. If you have the right exposure and you lock your focus properly, this camera can definitely compete with, you know, many entry DSLRs. So if you're definitely looking for a, you know, point and shoot that has the quality of a DSLR, this would be one of my high recommendations for you, the G7X. The current price at the film of this video is around I got it for $579. The other prices are around $650, $670, around there. Okay, but please look around for the deals. I'll attach a link in this video from Amazon where you can get this camera if you're interested. So the last feature I want to cover today is how to interface your camera with your phone. Obviously, you want to share some of your photos to your friends through social media. So in order to do that, this camera allows that very easily. So there is a Wi-Fi button here, so just click on it. It'll ask what do you want to connect to. In this case, I have an iPhone, so click iPhone. Now what's happening now is your camera is becoming a hotspot. So pick up your phone, okay? Now go to settings, make sure you connect to your camera. Okay, so now you see that it's connected, okay? Go back to your camera app, Canon. Okay, so there are a few options here that you can do. You can view images on your camera, okay? You can do some remote live view. So this is pretty much what the camera is seeing. Okay, you can take photos. You can adjust your settings, your ISO from here directly. Okay, exposure. You can add location information. So if you're outside, your camera does not have GPS, but it will take the GPS from your phone prior to taking the photos. Yeah, so this is pretty much how the Canon Connect app works. From my experience in testing it with the G7X, it works extremely well. You can sync in photos between one another extremely fast. Okay, so lastly, in terms of would I recommend this camera to you, I would recommend it. You know, obviously right now many people are using phone cameras, but what this camera has over the phones is the ability to shoot excellent low light photo as well as videos, which is really one of the most important features that you want from a camera. You also have so much customability to this. You can change your focus, your aperture, many features that your regular phone will not have. And lastly, right, look at its size. It's literally like here. It's less than the size of my hand. So you can fit it within your pocket or, you know, your jacket, right? Importantly, it's important to get the photo, then not bring your camera in the first place. So if it's this small, it can take that high of a photo. You're in for a good bet here. From you know, from a video perspective, right? If you're looking to use it for a vlog type of camera, this one shoots extremely well with the stabilizer too. You'll see that the images are very stable. No shaky cams. The image out of this video also looks like it has a very high good contrast. Okay, not flat images like the Sony's. I'll show you guys just a few video clips that I took with this camera, okay, to see how clear it is, as well as a few night photos towards the end of the video. In terms of the drawbacks, there is one drawback, is if you're shooting video in auto mode, you'll hear a clicking sound from the autofocus. Okay, a very light clicking sound. It's only noticeable if you're in a very quiet room. Okay. Another drawback is that there is no mic, so you can't input any mics to here. The only mic is up here, which is fine again if you're in a quiet environment. But if you're outside shooting, or you're in a crowded area with road noise, car noise, wind noise, those type of thing, you won't be able to shoot and get very good sound. You can try to buy it's got I think a wind muffler. You can put it up here at the top, but that's only it will only help to a certain extent. Okay, it will. If sound is your thing, this might not be the camera for you, because you may want to look into the bigger DSLR, or at least cameras that have the mic jack. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much it in terms of my thoughts of the G7X. Pretty good camera. If you're interested in it, please check the link that I have in the video. Thanks everybody. Let's see you again in the next video. Bye. There's light coming from the window here, as well as light, just natural ceiling lights. So I'll move around a little bit to see how well this camera tracks my face. Okay, so yeah, it does track my face really well here. Just walking around. Sorry, hit something there. Yeah, so it really tracks my my face very well. Move my hand around. Still tracking my face. Awesome. Yeah, so if you're looking for a camera to vlog, okay, or just go around, shoot it in automatic mode and expect good video quality, this is definitely the camera for you. It's one of the better cameras that you can get at the moment. So thanks everybody.